Welcome to the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where every cup tells a story, and every story starts with a sip. Join us on a journey of adventure, camaraderie, and of course, the finest brews, served hot and steeped in mystery. From dragons to ancient legends, we're brewing up more than just coffee. Today's tale begins beneath the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern. The cellar awakens. Old casks, bound by memory and spirit, demand a trial. Is this humble tavern worthy of carrying a legacy older than its walls? Gather close, for laughter, riddles, and the weight of history await in the trial of the casks. But before we dive into today's adventure, a quick word from our sponsor.
Hail and well met, fellow adventurers and coffee lovers. Here is a list of the events still to come in 2025 for the team at Dungeon Brew Coffee. These are both costumed and non-costumed events. On August 29th through September 1st, you'll find us at Fable LARP in Wakefield, Virginia. On September 6th and 7th, you'll find us at Harvest Fair 2025 in Smithfield, Virginia. On September 13th, you'll find us at the Heart of Virginia Festival in Farmville, Virginia. On September 20th, you'll find us at Kenbridge Farmers Market in Kenbridge, Virginia. On September 27th and 28th, you'll find us at Old Dominion Fantasy and Medieval Festival at Wind Vineyards at Smith Mountain Lake in Monetta, Virginia. On October 4th, you'll find us at Hearth and Hallows Night Market in Rustburg, Virginia. On October 11th and 12th, you'll find us at the Appomattox Railroad Festival in Appomattox, Virginia, unconfirmed. On October 17th through 19th, and again on October 24th through 26th, you'll find us at Ravenwood Fair in Winchester, Virginia. On October 31st, All Hallows Eve, you'll find us at the Fantasy Fest at Ix Park in Charlottesville, Virginia, unconfirmed. On November 1st, you'll find us at the second annual Veterans event in Pamplin, Virginia. On November 8th, you'll find us at the Veterans Day Festival in Hampton, Virginia, unconfirmed. On November 15th and 16th, you'll find us at Tournament at the Castle at Bacon's Castle in Surrey, Virginia, unconfirmed. On November 22nd, you'll find us at a Court of Wine and Whimsy at Woodbine Vineyards in Buffalo Junction, Virginia, unconfirmed. And on December 13th and 14th, you'll find us at the Yule Festival at Smithfield, Virginia, unconfirmed. Though some of these events are not yet fully confirmed, as of the making of this video, we are hoping to see you there. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram for any updates or changes to this schedule.
Now, grab your mug, settle in, and get ready for the next chapter in our brewing saga. Episode 35, Trial of the Casks. Beneath the tavern, down a set of narrow stone steps, the air thickens. The scent of earth and damp oak fills the cellar, a place meant for storage, not secrets. Shadows linger long against the stacked barrels, and tonight, those shadows stir.
Do you smell that? It's rich. Like roasted beans, but older. Stale, but somehow alive.
That's just your nose telling you the cellar hasn't had a proper airing since the last century. Honestly, Java, not everything is coffee.
That wasn't me.
From the farthest corner, a massive cask shifts. Its iron bands shiver against the wood as if the barrel itself were stretching after a long sleep.
Who dares disturb the keepers of the cask?
By the flames! Did that barrel just speak?
Maybe it's, just the wood settling?
Oh, stuff it, dramatic. You've been waiting centuries for a chance to shout that line. About time, but still. Overblown as always.
No. Nope. I'm not arguing with furniture.
The cellar seems to awaken in chorus. Barrels groan, some mutter like old men in a tavern, one wheezes as if it's lost its breath entirely.
What's all the racket down here? You two found another rat the size of a hound?
Not a rat. Talking barrels.
Barrels? Ha. About time the tavern found me some drinking companions who can hold their wood.
Hold our? Oh, he's a cheeky one. I like him.
Fate descends the stairs with a lantern in hand, the warm glow painting light across the cellar. The flicker reveals faces, not carved, but suggested in the knots and grain of the oak. Watching. Waiting.
Ah, guardians. Spirits of the cask. I wondered when you might rouse.
Guardians? You're saying this is normal? 'Cause none of this feels normal.
Oh yes, perfectly normal. Cellar barrels that insult each other like tavern drunks. Happens every day.
Silence. These halls are not yours by right. You, who dare to call this place a tavern, must prove yourselves.
Prove, schmroove. Can't we just have them fetch us some mead?
We're out of mead, you dolt. Been dry for decades.
The companions glance at each other, caught between disbelief and dawning realization. The tavern's cellar is not simply storage, it is trial ground. And the barrels are more than wood and nails, they are the keepers of a legacy that demands respect. The trial of the casks has begun.
You intrude upon a hall older than your deeds. These stones and staves hold the memory of countless brews, poured for the worthy. Do you think yourselves heirs to that legacy?
Aye, if by heir you mean running the place, fixing the leaks, and chasing rats bigger than I've had here. I'd say we've earned at least squatters' rights.
Bigger than me? I'll have you know I'm all dragon. The rats ran when I snarled.
I heard squealing, and not from the rats.
We've worked hard. The tavern's becoming a home, a place for warmth and coffee for community. Doesn't that count?
The lantern light flickers across the cellar walls, and in its glow, the barrels seem taller, their shadows looming. Faces in the wood grain twist, frown, and peer down as though judging.
These are no mere barrels. They are bound to the craft of taverns past, guardians of tradition, awaken only when a place begins to carry weight of legacy.
Correct, Norn. We are the keepers. We slumber until called upon. And now, we demand proof.
Oh, of course. More trials. Why is it always trials with us? Can't anything just say, "Welcome, glad you're here," and be done with it?
We could do that. But where's the fun in it?
Quiet. You're soft as a soggy biscuit.
The cellar shakes with the barrels' voices as they bicker, each offering a different notion of what the challenge should be.
A test of arms! Make the bearded one wrestle me!
Bah, poetry. A tavern is nothing without words.
Let them fetch us. A nap. I like naps.
This is ridiculous. We're about to be judged by a pile of splinters arguing about naps.
Enough. You called us here. State the true trial.
The muttering subsides. The barrels shift once more, aligning as though in council. When the booming voice speaks again, it is steadier, heavy as iron hoops on oak.
3 trials shall prove your worth. 1 trial of spirit. Show that your hearts beat for more than coin. 2 trial of wit. Outsmart us in riddles, for cleverness brews resilience. 3 trial of taste. Craft a drink that honors both what has been and what may come.
Bah, too sentimental. Should have been arm wrestling.
Do you think we can actually do this?
Well, unless you plan to outdrink a barrel, we don't exactly have a choice.
Ha! Trials, riddles, and brewing? Now this feels like a proper tavern brawl, just with less punching.
The cellar grows still. The barrels await, silent now, their challenge laid before the companions. The trial of the casks has begun, and with it, the weight of legacy presses down on every breath.
The first test begins, the trial of spirit. Show us the heart of your tavern. Prove you serve more than yourselves.
The companions stand in a loose circle, lantern light throwing their shadows long and uncertain across the cellar floor. Each must speak, not to each other, but to the casks, the guardians listening in the wood.
I've seen how a cup, just a simple cup of coffee, can bring people together. Travelers, farmers, even strangers with no reason to share a word, they sit, they sip, and suddenly there's warmth between them. That's what we're building here.
And flavor! Spice! Life is dull without fire. A tavern should make you feel something, laugh, sweat, maybe cry a little if the peppers bite back. I don't want this to be just another place to drink. I want it to wake people up.
For me, it's healing. Food, drink, company, they mend wounds you can't see. People stagger in from the world's weight and leave a little lighter. If this tavern can be a place of mending, then it's worthy.
And let's not forget, a tavern's legacy lies in its stories. Once, I drank a whole barrel of stout before breakfast and still won the village wrestling match.
That's not how I remember it.
Every tale told here, true or embellished, binds us together. That's spirit.
Legacy is not only built, it is inherited. This tavern stands at a crossroads where lives entwine, and through us, it will endure. That is its spirit and ours.
The cellar hums. The barrels vibrate, some groaning in thought, others muttering approval.
Bah, too sentimental. But I felt it, a bit.
Now, the trial of wit. Outsmart us if you can. Answer well, or be cast out.
Riddle me this. I'm taken from a mine, locked in a wooden case, and never released, though everyone uses me. What am I?
Coal? No, that doesn't fit.
A pencil. Obviously.
Correct, but you ruined the drama, hatchling.
Hey, what is it always dramatic? Sometimes it's just fast.
Try this. I can be cracked, made, told, and played. What am I?
A skull. Cracked in battle, made by the gods, told in my tales, and played like a drum.
It's a joke, Bradicus. The answer is a joke.
Ho, she's right. And your warrior's answer wasn't half bad either.
The riddles continue, each more nonsensical than the last. One about the weight of a whisper, another about the drink that drinks itself. The companions stumble, argue, and even threaten to punch the answers out of the barrels, but somehow, muddling through wit and luck, they prevail.
The final test, the trial of taste. Brew us something worthy, a drink that honors the past and dares to shape the future.
The companions gather their skills. Java takes beans roasted that very morning, grinding them fine. Nived sprinkles a daring measure of his fiery spices. Patches adds herbs known for calm and healing. Bradicus drops in honey with a flourish, claiming it'll put hair on your chest, even if you're a barrel. Fate whispers a blessing over the steaming mixture, the lantern light shimmering as though the air itself leans closer. The aroma fills the cellar, rich coffee, warming spice, sweet earthiness, and a note of something otherworldly.
Reminds me of my youth, when I still leap.
Ugh, too spicy. My staves are sweating.
No, it's beautiful. Don't look at me, I'm crying. I mean, bah, it's not bad for amateurs.
The barrels murmur among themselves, swaying gently in their alcoves, the air heavy with judgment.
The trials are complete.
The cellar sways with the sound of oak and iron, a council of casks muttering like cantankerous elders at a family table. Judgment is at hand, though consensus seems far away.
They showed spirit, heart enough for 100 taverns.
Bah, too soft. Spirit is cheap. Anyone can talk about feelings.
Oh, but they were witty. I haven't laughed that hard since someone mistook me for a privy. However, their brew was too spicy. My stabs are still tingling.
And yet, it tasted of legacy. Past and future in one cup. Reminded me of my first fill. Back when I was a bright young keg on the docks.
Back and forth the casks bicker, swaying and groaning as if each argument shook the very foundations of the tavern.
If this is what it takes to get approval, maybe we should have just bribed them with mead.
That would only make them worse. Imagine drunk barrels singing.
I say enough squabbling. If you lot can't agree, I'll challenge you to arm wrestling and settle it proper.
Enough. By stave and spirit, by wit and taste, the verdict is cast. This tavern is worthy.
A warmth spreads through the cellar, unseen yet unmistakable, like the blessing of ancestors poured into the stone and wood. The guardians have spoken, and their legacy now binds itself to the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern.
Guard it well, little ones. The world forgets easily, but a tavern remembers.
Barely passed, if you ask me.
Still, they'll do. A toast to the new keepers.
The cellar is silent once more. Only the faint scent of coffee and spice lingers, proof of the trial endured. But the tavern has gained more than approval tonight. It has inherited a legacy, and with it, the weight of expectation.
Think anyone would notice if I rolled one upstairs? Just for practice.
Hands off, Beardy.
And so the trial ends, leaving our unlikely companions one step closer to proving themselves not only to each other, but to the very spirit of the tavern they now call home. The fire is low, the mugs are empty, and tonight's tale has come to an end. But the journey is far from over. Thank you for gathering with us at Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where adventure brews with every sip. Join us next time as new challenges arise, mysteries deepen, and the magic of the tavern unfolds. If you enjoyed this taste of adventure, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a new episode. We'll save a seat for you at the tavern. See you soon.